Hello and welcome to Arcade Couch, best place to chill with friends to get your game goodness each and every Monday. My name's Dylan Blight. Joining me on the couch this week, Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here before Hades 2 takes over all our lives.
When's that out? How many days? 8.
Isn't it like Friday or Thursday? 25th.
Yeah,
right?
it's like the 25th.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was
Thursday.
more. Okay, 25 this week. Cool.
Might be the 26th because...
Yeah, the time zones. America. Yeah. America. Fuck yeah. Gotta take world liberties and free speech. America and do it in regards of free speech. Hell yeah. I'll see here, Kira Matches. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Sure.
Yeah. It's hard not to make jokes about a country that's punching itself in the face currently going, who's hitting me? Anyway, Donald Trump, what a guy, hey. This week on the show, mostly catching up on some, going over some PAX stuff, stories and Melbourne International Game Fest stuff ahead of time. Quick, what do they call it? Housekeeping.
Yes.
So episode next week will release on the 29th as usual. Next week after that though, October 6th, no episode, taking a week off, and then back as per usual from PAX week. The PAX week show may release early, just like, I don't know.
Are we doing a between the cushions still next week? Oh, no, that week, the October 6th week.
No, I think I'm just skipping it.
Shit. Oh
Skipping
fuck.
it.
Oh shit.
Just fuck it. I'm behind the scenes, just reshuffling the structure of the show, and I just want like a little break.
No. Behind the scenes, everyone. Dylan's just worried that by the time, if we do a podcast then, by the time we all get to Melbourne, he won't have anything to say to us, that he'll be running all out of things that he wants to say with us. So he needs to save that content while we're in person.
You think I'm going to run out of things to say?
To me and Ashley, yeah, you don't really like spending time on this, so yeah.
I don't know why you're censoring our opinions on Ghost of Yotai that comes out that week, but
Yeah, it's fucked up.
yeah, I mean, is it because the lead actress is an anti-far lesbian? Is you kowtow to the conservative mob?
What is going on right now? What happened? What the fuck did I do?
I'm connecting the dots.
This is all behind the scene drama that's just leaked onto the show. Your tyranny will fall this day.
Didn't think it through, did you?
Didn't think
No,
it through.
I'll be honest.
You armed us with microphones and thought we would stay in line, that we'd stay as part of your fascist regime.
Oh my god. Yes, because if you don't say what I want you to say, I'll remove you from air. Oh. It's just such an easy topic, you know? Just
Everyone,
easy.
I'll say this as quietly as possible so he doesn't hear it and doesn't edit it out, but this is what happened to Bevan.
It's true. Fuck that guy. Yeah. All right. I don't really know how to transition out of that, but anyway.
He just doesn't answer. He just keeps on going. Doesn't. I can't believe it.
IGN writes Dispatch, the superhero comedy from ex-Telltale devs, confirmed PC plus PS5 release date and Episodic release. Dispatch, the upcoming workspace superhero comedy game, adventure game with a strategy layer from a group of ex-Telltale developers, is coming to PC and PS5 on October 22nd. It will be released episodically over the course of 4 weeks, with 2 episodes dropping each week, starting on October 22nd. It's priced at $30 USD for the full season, or $40 USD for the deluxe version that includes the full season, a digital artbook, and 4 digital comics.
That's 8 episodes. Holy.
Yeah.
Holy.
So, Kieran, I know you've been excited for this one. How do you feel about not Sheepskin Telltale, but a new studio from
You mean Skin Suit Telltale?
Sorry, not Skin Suit Telltale, but a new studio with ex-Telltale devs. Obviously, you've been excited for this game. Finally, now it's a month away, coming out end of October. And how do you feel about them doing the episodic thing?
I'm like, with this release schedule, it's fucking great. Like, it's what, 2 episodes? Like, 2 episodes a week's insane. Like, I would have, as soon as you started talking, I was like, oh, that's 1 episode. That's 1 episode a week. That's 4 episodes. Cool, is what it is. But fuck, 2 episodes a week. That's hopefully it's. I'm curious to know what the runtime of an episode is, or what each runtime of each episode is kind of scaled to be. But fuck, that sounds like it's just going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, that's exciting. That's really exciting. Like, especially you have to wait a week and you've got 2 episodes. So you can even, like, if you want to space the 2 episodes out throughout the course of that week, you fucking can. Yeah, no, that's exciting as shit, especially with the voice cast related. Like, the gameplay that we had in that demo was awesome. Like, yeah, no, that's really cool.
In the quote from developer ad hoc co-founder Dispatch creative director Nick Herman said, "Episodic is a format that makes the story easy to slip into, easy to keep up with, and easy to share with friends. We want the launch of Dispatch to be an appointment gaming, but with the weekly cadence of a TV show, as opposed to asking people to wait months between each release." Ash? Kane?
I mean, yeah, it was one of the more exciting reveals when it was shown at the Game Awards, I want to say, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
And obviously something we've been tracking for a while. And yeah, I mean, it definitely gives you even more of the extra flavor of the OG Telltale if it's episodic. So,
But without the 6
massive,
months of
the
waits.
massive.
Yeah,
and as long as they've got a nailed down schedule, and they stick to it, we're all good.
I like the episodic release date with the look. He's vaping again. I like that episodic release. Every time,
Whatever it takes to feel better.
That's why you got the cough, man. You got to stop vaping. Doesn't help, I like the idea of episodic release where they're like, the game's done. This is how we're choosing to
Well, that's
release
good.
it,
Like, as long as it's done, like, fuck. Like, it was probably the worst thing about the original Telltale's release. They were like, right, we've got episode 1 done. We can ship that. Now we've got to finish episode 2. And you're like, fuck, guys, come on. Have it all done, or have most of it done. Have like
Most
just
of it
polish.
done,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be against if they're like, yeah, by the time we start putting this out, we're still finishing up touches on the last one. I'll be like, okay, well, that's like still 5 weeks away. So, but yeah, you'd assume they have it basically in the bag by the time there, if they're set to do it that way. Yeah. All right, moving into MIGW PAX territory news stories for the rest of this episode. Basically, one Australian adjacent, or no, straight up Australian, I guess, news story at the end of the segment. But the Australian Game Developer Award finalists have been announced. So I'm just going to read through those. There are a lot of the same games across different categories nonetheless. So I'll reading from the bottom of the official AGDA award post. So excellence ongoing, sponsored by Sledgehammer Games. Risk Global Domination, SMG Studio, Crossy Road, Hipster Wild, Cult of the Land, Massive Monster. Excellence and Debut, sponsored by Screen Queensland. Misk, A Tiny Tale, Tinyware Games. Proximate by Kane Maddox, Starship Home by Creature. Excellent Impact, Niripali Weedy, co-designed by Technical Development by Part Department. Shattered by PlayStation Studios. Copycat by Spoonful of Wonder. Excellence in Extended Reality. Interesting category because it's not virtual or AR or whatever. Extended Reality. I like that wording. Dumbways Free For All, PlayStation Studios. Starship Home by Creature. Shattered by PlayStation Studios. Excellence in Mobile, Feed the Deep by Luke Muscat. Carmen San Diego by Game Loft Brisbane. Nia Parali Weedy, however I'm saying that wrong. Co-design and technical development by Duped. Excellence in Accessibility, presented by Vic Screen. Letters to Aurelia, which released last week. I haven't had a chance to check that out. But the little game with a big ass released last week by Little Pink Clouds. You play as a turnip, of course. Tempopo, Witchbeam. Moonlight in Garland by Violet LeBonks. Excellent in Music, sponsored by Apcos, whatever they are. Copycat, Spoonful of Wonder. Tempopo, Witchbeam, The Drifter by Powerhoof. Excellence in Sound Design, The Drifter by Powerhoof. Proximate by Kane Maddox. Tempopo by Witchbeam. Excellence in Narrative, Proximate by Kane Maddox. Copycat by Spoonful of Wonder. Drifter by Powerhoof. Excellence in Gameplay, Mars First Logistics by Shape Shop. Proximate by Kane Maddox. The Drifter by Powerhoof. Excellence in Visual Art, Cast and Chill by Wombat Brawler. The Drifter by Powerhoof, Mars First Logistics by Shape Shop, and Game of the Year nominees are Mars First Logistics by Shape Shop, The Drifter by Powerhoof, Proximate by Kane Maddox, and Shattered by Playside Studios. I'm putting most of my eggs in the basket of The Drifter. Beware of.
It seemed to pop up quite a lot there.
Any other ones stand out to you this year, Ash?
No, I mean, obviously there's. It's interesting that obviously this category comes out after Hollow Knight releases. Obviously, it wasn't submitted itself as a submitted category, and I believe they need to submit back in like earlier in the year. So they might have still been working heavily on that game. But yeah, I mean, The Drifter is a game that's gotten fantastic reviews across the board, and I would be very surprised if it's beaten in its categories. I guess I would have suspected maybe Tempopo picking up it or being in a couple more categories, but maybe just the simplistic nature of that game was overlooked.
And of course, the other thing of interest this year is it's being hosted by Jordan. I can't remember the last name.
Yep.
Russ, something like that. Instead of last 2 years were hosted by Jem and Jordan. At least thing name, but
Sure.
different hosts this year. So, and people have to sit the fuck down. Fucking Jesus Christ. All right, PAX Exhibitor lineup officially has been revealed. So news on who's going to be at PAX this year as far as big names. Low, shock and behold, no PlayStation. So Nintendo's going to be there. They are bringing Pokemon Legends ZA, Z-A, on Nintendo Switch 2. It releases a week after the PAX, but could still sway some people into buying it, I'm sure. I will be shocked if there's any normal Nintendo Switches I assume everything's
it's got to be all Switch 2.
All Switch 2.
It's got to be like it's like the first big Australian thing other than like its Nintendo experience to try and sell more Nintendo Switch 2s before Christmas. Yeah.
And I think for a lot of people try that game on Switch 2 and they're like, oh, this doesn't actually seem that bad.
Or they're going to try that game on Switch 2, get it on their Switch 1 a week later and go, fuck, this one's like shit. I need to go grab a new Switch.
Kirby Air Riders is going to be there, which comes out November 20th. So anyone that has watched the 16 hours of Sakurai Directs by this point and wants to actually try out the game, you'll be able to do that at PAX. And then other games they've said will be there on consoles include Horror Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Hollow Knight Silksong, Hades 2, and some more third-party games. Obviously, Pokemon, I presume, will be busy the entire time. Even though the game releases a week later, I'll be shocked if that's just not packed the entire weekend. Yeah. Xbox will be there. They haven't said much other than they're gonna have the rogs there. That's gonna be the most.
It'll be the rogs there. It'll be a bunch of Game Pass stuff. Have they got anything big coming?
They highlighted Ninja Gaiden 4 in the press release that you'll be able to play Ninja Gaiden 4 on all the handhelds and consoles. And they're promoting it as everything is an Xbox area.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll have maybe more devices. Maybe they'll have a fridge. That's an Xbox.
Fridge.
Who knows?
Washing machine.
Yep.
Car.
Who knows? Yeah. Bethesda is going to be there with a Fallout-inspired experience set on it's a Red Rocket diner and a Vault Tech cafeteria as like social media photo op.
Is that on site at PAX or is that once again fucking?
No, it's Exhibitors, so they listed these should all be inside.
Okay. It'll be the same as last year, probably. In the hallway, there'll be the.
No, they said
photo.
It could be outside actually.
Yeah,
It was also like there was that painting thing that Bethesda did last year that I was like, I don't know where the fuck.
Oh yeah, they had like a painting event, but I don't know what they're doing.
They kept. I don't know where it was. Yeah, it was like I don't know if it was Starfield related, but it was like one of like.
No, it was like multiple things. There was like different themes for different Bethesda properties.
So you could learn to paint one of the Bethesda things.
Oh.
Did you not see everybody? Like there was. Oh, I guess you weren't paying attention, but
I was zoned out last year, my man.
there's a lot of canvases and stuff around.
No, I don't recall that at all. Interesting. All right. I just had a quick look to see if we could figure this out, but they still don't have a map up, so still to come. What the fuck am I up to? What happened? What am I?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Here we go. No, sorry, Bethesda. The only thing they'll have, other thing they'll have is Doom: The Dark Ages props, whatever that means, will be at the Aftershock PC booth. Whatever the props are, I don't know, big fucking gun,
fucking axe,
fucking axe,
fucking shield, right? That's it.
Fucking shield. Maybe. Ubisoft will be there with live esports highlighting 10th anniversary of Rainbow Six Siege with some esports. Devolver Digital Massive Monster. You'll be able to check out the upcoming DLC called The Lamb Woolhaven. Will be playable. There'll be merchandise, and there'll be a opportunity to take a photo with the lamb in the temple.
They're bringing the temple back.
Was there a temple already?
Was it chapel last year? What was it?
It was a chapel. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It was a wedding chapel.
Remember we saw a bunch of furries get married?
Yeah, we did see the furries get married. True. I do remember that, yes. That was on Friday before my mind got busted. Code. New Zealand booth focusing on the best indie games will be there, just confirming. And wanted to point this out because they usually have some of the best games. Well, the last couple of years, some of our favourites have always been there.
New Zealand keep bringing it.
Yeah.
It's concerning.
True. Is it? Is it concerning?
I know. Why is it every year New Zealand has a good game and then we're like struggling to find one good Australian one, you know?
You know, we struggle to find one good Australian one. I think the New Zealand ones are usually just better, but I don't say there's no good Australian games. You got fighting words.
Whoa, that's pretty fucked up.
Well, hold on. I said
you said they're better than us.
I said New Zealand's often. Yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck we picked as game of the year last year, but the year before we picked a New Zealand game.
Yeah, Frozen Locket, right?
Frozen Locket. What did we pick last year?
Yeah.
Don't remember. I honestly do not remember. No. Did we pick something?
I don't think we did.
Okay, that
I don't think it was a uniform thing.
Last year, nothing. Year before, Frozen Locket, New Zealand. Crunchyroll will be there. They haven't said anything, but they said they're going to have some sort of floor. Hopefully, it's bigger than, unless they're just pulling my leg. But if it's they had the same as last year and just a little shop, then cool story, dude. Let's move on.
Massive Demon Slayer stand.
Maybe. Have you been watched the Demon Slayer movie yet, Kieran? Or are you just a fake weeb? Or
to be honest, I was hoping it's still playing in IMAX. By the time we get to Melbourne.
Why don't you look at session times?
I was just really hoping that it was going to still be playing by the time we get to Melbourne in IMAX, to be honest.
Yeah, but why don't you just check to see if it is?
Why
don't you preactively just look ahead?
Whoa, all right.
I don't know if they'd have it that far ahead. Well, IMAX, maybe.
Eh?
Let's do it live. IMAX.com.au. Select a cinema. I would like to go to Vic. No, that's not right. IMAX Melbourne. Here we go. Google. Let's just Google it. Sorry, their website's taking ages to load. Here we go. All right, so now showing. Yep. Now we want to watch Demon Slayer, Kimetsu, no Yaiba. No, okay, that was us.
Fuck Tron.
Tron took it. Tron took its face, did it?
Yep.
The last date is Wednesday, October 1st.
Shit.
The week before.
Damn.
Anyway, I've been and already watched it because I'm a real fan, you know what I mean?
I will say Demon Slayer is not really high up on my list of animes that I love.
Look at him trying to cover his tracks.
So.
Fake fan. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, they got time on this PAX website. 18 days, 13 hours, 41 minutes as we're recording. There you go. Right, back to whatever the fuck I was talking about. PAX, yep. Sims. The Sims will be there. A new demo for the upcoming Adventure Awaits expansion will be playable at the booth this year, as well as various activities where attendees can win some Sims merch. Aftershock will have the aforementioned Dark Ages stuff, as well as a variety of PC builds, flight sim activations, the claw machine everyone likes to spend all day lining up to play, daily giveaways where they're very fucking loud, and live streaming for the Starlight Foundation. So you know what? I can't complain too much about the racket.
Noise.
It's for charity, I guess. eBay. The online shop is bringing Passport Adventure to PAX Australia this year, which will set you off on an adventure to earn stamps and return them to the eBay Collection Clubhouse to redeem exclusive prizes. What a world we live in, where eBay is one of the top exhibitors at PAX this year. Also will be there Black Magic Design, Blue Mouth Interactive, Keytron, Centacom, Clever Gear, Mastex, MSI, PowerA, Sony InZone, not Sony PlayStation, Sony InZone, Thermal Tank, and Turtle Beach. What do we feel about the exhibitor lineup?
I feel like it's strong. I feel like this year we have a better idea going into it what we're going to have. I think last year we went in being like, what the fuck is going on at PAX this year?
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo and Xbox being there is like a big, you know.
Even because I would say the biggest booth or the most dominating booth last year was the hit MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, where you could play free right now, all the way up probably to like level 90. It's like the best value dealing video games right now.
Yeah. That was a massive booth last year. I remember that actually. That was massive, wasn't it? That was huge. Because they had people doing 50 player raids? Because you did the raid. Some shit.
You could do the raid. If you did the raid there.
That place was always full. Why did they have that going last year? Was something released at the time?
Well, because that was the raid, because that was the expansion. Dawn Trail had only just released or was releasing. And the raid leading into, like, the first big raid for Dawn Trail was at PAX. Yeah. It was before the raid had actually come out.
What was that? Was that vampire game that was not very good from Bethesda that we didn't like? Red Dawn? No.
Do you mean the one that installs itself? It doesn't install itself on this PC. It doesn't install itself on this PC. I'm fucking winning on this one.
Redfall. I forgot that was a thing.
Redfall. Yeah.
Remember when Bethesda did that whole like offsite thing a couple of years back? And
I met Robert Whittaker there. It was real cool.
Yeah. You got your picture with Old Mate there and everything. It's just funny sometimes to think about like the money spent to promote certain things. And
that was when Bethesda was full of hope. It was like, right, we got Redfall coming, we got fucking Starfield coming. We're doing it all.
Who's that guy? Who was he?
The UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert Whittaker at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just remember the photo.
He's a big Bethesda man. He's Bethesda Australian's guy. You know,
is he? Okay.
Plays Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay, interesting.
Also, point out that that's just the video game stuff that you mentioned. Obviously, they're bringing a bunch of like tabletop, stuff as well. So
very true. Yes.
If you haven't got tickets,
they're sold out. No,
not Saturday and Sunday ones yet.
There's going to be some Saturdays and some Sundays.
Yeah, free passes, I believe, are sold out.
And I'm sure now that tickets are being sent out, people are trying to sell their 3-day badges that they couldn't offload before.
Why are they trying to offload them?
Maybe they got sick or some appointments come up, or their friend died.
Sorry, you jumped to their friend died. You jumped all the way to things, reasons that they could not be coming. Death.
Am I wrong? Is that not a valid reason why they would not come?
It's just a big leap. It's just, you could have just said they're not feeling too good, or
I just
financial
wanted to show the full
situation
gamut
change.
of possibilities.
They could have realised that their football team's going to the AFL Grand Final, and they're like, I'm going to spend all my money on that now. I can't go to fucking PAX and that.
That was a wild jump.
Actually, this reminds me, this is very much a between the cushions thing. Ash, have you checked? Did your flight have a random layover in Sydney again? Or
no, it's a direct flight.
Okay, cool. You checked this time. Nice.
Funny. Do you get in the morning and the afternoon? By the way,
I think it's like,
do you know?
You're like Wednesday or Thursday.
11.
Right? We'll just give out the flight details now. So
just give out the
I believe my flight is like at 8 something.
Nice.
So you get in like 11. It's Thursday, right? As per usual.
Yeah. Nice.
Usual schedule. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Cool. No, all I'm thinking is no, don't worry. PAX Australia panels. That's where I'm going. Panels. Has anyone had a chance to look at any of the panels? No.
I was waiting for this episode of Arcade Couch to do it for me.
Damn right. I've highlighted some in this fantastic article on ExplosionNetwork.com across the days. Of course, there's always a million and one panels to check out. But let me read. I don't know. How many have I got here? Too many? Oh no. Let me just start reading some highlights already. So Friday, the key story time is story time with Gavin Verhey. I think I say his name. So currently the I don't know his official job. He's
he's
chief
either the creative director. He's either creative director or game director. It's one of the two.
I think he's creative.
I think it's
director.
creative. Yeah.
I think he's a creative director at Wizards on Magic the Gathering. So that's at 12 to 1 p.m. in the main theater. Interesting. This year, the Storytime speaker is a board game section person, not a.
Well, I guess it's Magic the Gathering, right? Especially when you look at
they're always video game people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would say Australia, specifically Melbourne, has had quite an implosion in terms
Magic
of
the Gathering.
Magic
Yeah,
the Gathering
100%.
recent times. So, I'm not overly surprised by it. I think it's massive.
No, I think it's good. I think it just shows like how big Magic implosion has been in the last 24 months or so in Australia and Melbourne in particular. I think in Vic in particular, that's the Storytime speaker. They've even got like some of the guests at the show are literally do you see the videos from the Guff Geelong? Is it Guff Geelong or whatever?
Yeah, it's Guff. Oh, I can't remember
which one.
No, it's Good Games, right? No, it's Good Games.
Yeah, Good Games. Sorry, Good Games.
Morley, yeah, because I see they appear in my Instagram reels.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Yeah,
PAX
they're going to be there. Yeah.
So it's funny. So that's that. We then got Fireside Chat with Rainbow Six game director Joshua Mills at 3 p.m. in the Quokka Theatre, highlighting the Oz Indie Showcase winners at 6 p.m. in the Kookaburra Theatre. Back Pockets PAX Prime Time is at 7 p.m. in the Quokka Theatre. They're probably the highlights for the first day. Saturday, we're going to go on at 1 p.m. in the main theatre, Fireside Chat with Amelia Tyler, she's most known currently as the narrator of Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate,
yeah. Highlighting the Oz Indie Showcase winners, the second of the 6 games, because they're doing 6 games per session, 4:30 p.m. in the Kookaburra Theatre. The Gearbox main theatre show at 5 p.m. in the main theatre. I'm not really sure what this, the description just says, join Gearbox at the PAX Australia for exclusive Borderlands 4, featuring all new info of upcoming content and never before heard stories from behind the scenes development. Blah, 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 blah. If it doesn't stop there, swing by Moxie's Bar before and after the panel to keep the party going with themed drinks, giveaways, and chance to hang out with fellow fans. I'm not sure who's here from Gearbox or what the go is. But
it'll be part of their Australian team, I'm guessing. But
probably. But it's in the main theatre, so
if they announced, right, guys, Randy Pitchford's here. Would that deter you from going, or would you?
It would really annoy me that I've done a mock-up piece of merch on the updated merch site recently that Ash is aware of, where I'd done a simple shirt that said, "Why you would fuck me like this?" And the fact I haven't brought myself one, and if he was there, would really annoy me. Yeah.
Yep.
Even though Ash pointed out I got the tweet technically incorrect.
If he was there, I would go to Office Source or something and just get a quick print of the tweet on a shirt.
Just put on a shirt? Yeah.
Randy, you brought so much joy to our lives.
If they announced that Randy was randomly there, I'd go up to him and say, Randy, why did you take so long to announce you was going to be at PAX? Why you'd fuck me like this is beyond me.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah. 7 p.m. Saturday, Fruitbat Theatre, After Hours, and Good Games Morley, live Commander game. So speakers, this is what I was talking about. So this the crossover between two different the Good Games team and After Hours TikTok, YouTube channel thing. They're probably the big highlights from that day. And then Sunday, Fireside Chat, 10:30 a.m. Bringing the year of Obsidian to life. This will be Mike Dowling, Studio Director of Communications and Franchise at the studio, talking about their recently released games. Of course, Grounded 2, Outer Wilds 2, about to release. So end of next month. So yeah. Cosplay Central Crown Championships happening at 3 p.m. in the main theatre.
Sounds like a good place to record a podcast.
Let's do it, baby. Arcade Couch coming to you live from the main theatre. Fireside Chat with Luke Dale in the Quokka Theatre at 3 p.m. Luke Dale, voice actor on a bunch of different things, including most prominently at the moment playing Lord Hans Capon in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, I think they're probably the highlights. Check out the full article. There's some other ones I've highlighted that I thought looked interesting as well, but they're probably the real high end, top level stuff I saw stand out. So cool. All right, and that's everything. PAX. The only other thing I saw that would be worth shouting out this week as well, coming from our friends at Well Played, Frosty Games Fest is coming back Frosty Games Fest is coming back this December to highlight Australia and New Zealand games. The fine folks behind the first all ANZ showcase have announced that Frosty Games Fest is returning this December. That's right, we're getting more cool shit from ANZ, focused entirely on games developed by Australian and New Zealand teams. The inaugural Frosty Games Fest took place in June this year as part of the Summer Game festivities. Returning for another go around in 2025, this Frosty Games Fest showcase will be going down in December, though a specific date hasn't been locked in just yet. Amy Potter, one of the dedicated founders of Frosty, has taken to socials to confirm that showcase is looking to spotlight games that are being released in 2025. The developers looking to get involved are able to do so until September 30th. Why are you shaking your head that much?
How can it be Frosty when it's in the middle of summer?
Look, man, the name's the name. You know,
It should be Melted Games.
Oh my god!
I've sort of assumed that because they got official part of the Jeff, like, you know, Frosty Game Fest was on the Summer Game Fest page. So I assume that they got the, hey, do you want to have something around the same time as the video game awards this year?
Good for them, but yes.
Good for them, but yes. You're like,
Team
good
is
for
ruined.
them, but you've ruined it with the name.
Yeah.
Why they would fuck us like that?
It's beyond me.
Beyond me too. You know what I mean? And that's all I have for this week. Anyone else? Anything of note I've missed? No? Cool. Thank you very much. Very good. Yeah, so next week, yes. Week after, no. Then we're at PAX. TLDR. Next week, should be talking about what games coming out in October, which includes Ghosts of Yotai, which I definitely don't hate and have nothing against. Just to clarify.
And yet, his other actions say otherwise.
Thank you very much for joining us on Arcade Couch this week. Of course, you guys know any comments, questions, concerns, thoughts you've had on the show on any of our social media, and you can find those at explosionnetwork.com/follow us. And if you'd like to support the show, you can do that at explosionnetwork.com/support. Until next week, same time, same couch. Goodbye.